Hello everybody and welcome to Cooking with the Family. Today I'm with my mum.
Hi!
And we are going to be making lasagna.
Right, first thing you need is a saucepan. And really with lasagna, you can put anything in it really. So I've got onion, some carrots, celery and some peppers. But you can put mushrooms in, leek, anything you've got in the cupboard really. Cut everything up and then I put it in my food processor. Like so. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a bit of onion in, like that. Chuck it in like that. You put a stick of celery in, so just give it a quick wash. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the heat on the saucepan, put a bit of oil in the bottom, so that can be heating up. A bit of oil in. That's it.
The oil in.
Okay. I'm putting green and red in. So I quite like red because they're quite sweet. Actually, you don't need the knife for that. You can just break it up. It's a good tip actually. Just break it up like that. And then the last little bit put in. That's it. And that's about it really. And then put a bit of salt in. Oh, salt in there. That's it. Bit of salt.
That stays in.
Bit of pepper. And
They go in. Yeah, there's some.
yeah, bit of garlic if I've got any. Yeah, lots of bit of garlic.
For example, there was, that's just my annoyed groan.
Bit of garlic. I mean, this is for 4 really, but it's for 3 in my house because they all like my killer lasagna.
Yeah, could you explain why we call it a killer lasagna, Mum? Like, do you remember the story of why we started saying that?
It's something to do with The Simpsons, isn't it?
Yeah, it's to do with a parody of a Simpsons version. So on one of the Simpsons Halloween specials, there was a spoof of the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith called Mr. and Mrs. Simpson. And in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which stars Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, they both play assassins who then try to kill each other because somebody was stealing their targets. And yeah, the Simpsons makers decided to make it a parody in one of their Halloween specials. And in it, Marge says a line called "Here's my killer lasagna." And yeah, it's because like Homer's brain thinks it's poisoned.
Right, now, so I've got all my stuff in and yeah. So all that's been processed up.
Could you move the...
There you go. So that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Now,
It smells good as well.
it just smells nice, doesn't it? So now I just usually fry this for about 5 minutes.
Okay then.
Right, it's been frying for about 5 minutes. So now,
It smells good.
yeah, you put a tin of chopped tomatoes in, or plum tomatoes, and you can just chop them up. And a tin of condensed soup, the Bachelors, oh it used to be Campbell's, cream of tomato.
Did it go in?
I'm having trouble. That's it. Just give it a bit of a mix. Okay, once it's mixed up, I usually switch it up so it bubbles. Once it's bubbling, switch it back down, put the lid on and just let it boil, let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Right, it's bubbling now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it down to the lowest it can go, which is number 1.
You put it to 0.
Oh. Put number 1, put the lid on, and then I'm going to put the timer on for about 10 minutes. And while that's doing, I shall put the oven on at 180 degrees. Right, so that's been simmering for 10 minutes. And what I'm going to use is, I've already got some beef, or you could just use it as you could just use a vegetarian option and not put any meat in. But I've just had this was some meat that I had left over from another meal that I just minced up and froze. So we can just put that in, but you know, just use minced beef, and you cook it before you put it in. So if you put that in now, okay, and then just give it another mix up. This is my lasagna dish. Okay, I'm just going to go and get my big spoon out. I
Bit more season it.
oops. And then the lasagna, you layer it. So my first layer goes in and just give it a bit of a spread around,
Okay.
like that. And then I've got my lasagna sheets here, so I'll just put 1, 2, and then I'll just usually just break one up and just put in like that. And then I'll just use ready made lasagna sauce. So just put a layer of this on like so, spread it out. More on. Doesn't have to be perfect.
Looks amazing.
And then the next layer goes on. You can try and spread it around, like so. And then you put your next layer of lasagna on.
Lasagna sheets.
Yeah.
And you use the other half.
Yeah, well, I do have that on the that. Oops. Like that. And then I usually put that one on there like that. And then that one that we've done there. Like that. I just put, and then we just put the rest of the sauce on like that.
Oops, that wasn't. So the meat's staying there.
That's it. That's that done then. Now, what we put on the top, usually, I've usually got some, I usually put some mozzarella on, but I haven't got any today, because I forgot to get some. So any cheese, you just put any cheese on really. And then you just grate, well, just how much ever you want. And then that's it. That's our lasagna. Now, I'll put it in the oven for about between 45 and 60 minutes on 180 degrees, which I'm not sure what gas mark that is. Can't put it in because I've got my thing in there. There we go.
And that's in the oven.
Set the timer. Put it on for 45 minutes. And then that's it.
And now we wait.
Right, getting it out. That's what it should look like, and it looks absolutely lovely. Right, I've just got it out, and it looks really done. Usually, I put the knife in.
And James likes my brother James, he really likes the crunchy bits.
Yeah, which is here, look.
Right there, so you can...
Listen. See?
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's picking up.
That is done. It's just, it's like double done, that is.
Yeah,
but I usually put the knife in, because obviously you've got the pasta right at the bottom that has to be done. That's why it has to be cooked for about 45 minutes. So I'm just going to leave it to set for about 5 minutes. And that's it. Lasagna. Bye.
Thank you all so much for watching this. If you do like what you see on this channel, then please keep watching, and if you want to know when the next video is out, be sure to subscribe, and because it helps the channel, and like this video, and feel free to comment down below. Leave your opinions, the more the merrier. Goodbye.